Phil, they come out of the locker room with the lead and now add another field goal here early in the second half. Things aren't a-changing.
Yeah, they're not, Jim. And you know what they did? They just put more pressure on their opponents. By getting that field goal, it let their opponents know that we are not slowing down.
The Packers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
Nelson's got the catch and the first. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down at the 39. Hundley is taking off. Incomplete.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open. Just another incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made. There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit through the first three quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
Trying to power his way right up the middle. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted. The defense has some fight in them, even though this game's probably out of reach.
Well, they do. They got some pride. That's what it takes. That's why you're in the league. You're a good player who has pride, and you never give up. The defense didn't do that. They went out there and got the interception, and I'll say this to the offense. Let's keep playing. We'll see what happens late in this game.
Loss of a couple that time. The Packers snap it at the 31.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
The Packers get a first down. It's first down as they head to the line. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Eddie Lacy makes the catch for a gain of about 5. Now looking at third down.
The Packers that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Hundley is going to take it from the gun. Throws the pass. And but the hit knocks the ball out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Packers don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel, dropping back now into the shotgun. The Packers turn the ball over on downs. The Panthers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative. Keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Press coverage all the way. Stewart's taking it on the screen. Third down and 6. The Panthers line up, split backfield. Newton, handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They're set to punt it away now. That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Looking across the middle. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete. Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right. Well, but it's 3rd and long. I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
3rd down, and must be extremely careful with the football.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
3rd down and 10. Looking at every option. The Packers now move the chains. That's another reception, giving him 2.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Hundley's completion percentage. And intercepted. Welcome back, and back down the hatches. This has been a one-sided occasion. Stewart is in the backfield. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Slashing to the right side. That's a gain of 10. 2nd down here after that run play. The Panthers come out in a jumbo set. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled right at the 35.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Tosses the football. Stewart's brought down, but has the first. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Trying to beat the play clock to the ground. Taken down at the 21. Breaking huddle at the 21. Second and 10. Newton's going to take off. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Lining up for a 35-yard field goal. And he converts here on the field goal try. An insurance field goal for them. Probably not enough time left to surrender this lead. They're gaining control of this one down to the finish.
Sometimes in this game, when you get a lead, it's not about trying to pour it on. It's about being smart. All that matters is winning. Find a way to get this game over with while you're still on top.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Packers have it at the 24. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's complete to Jordy Nelson. No time to huddle now. First down at the 37. The catch is made by Randall Cobb. Following that completion, 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and short. They'll run it here. He flees all over that offense and brings him down. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. That's dropped by Jones, who couldn't bring it in.
The Packers know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
The Packers believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. Hundley is back in shotgun formation. Jordy Nelson with the grab. The Panthers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. The previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? The line of scrimmage is at the 40. The Packers lined up in the nickel. 2nd down and 5. Stewart's the receiver on the screen. They bring him to the turf.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
1st and 10. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart's marked down after a gain of 9.
Tim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Before I say goodbye, I'd like to say good day. and I hope you say